Now this video is going to be about my freedom camping spots that I go to on this trip in February 2024. And it's about the freedom camping spots in the North Island. And they're not all great scenic views. Some of them will just be camping parking spots where you can camp overnight in a certificated self-contained vehicle, and others will be beautiful spots. So sit back, relax and enjoy my video. Hi there, well this is Mount Lees Reserve in the Manawatu, and it's a great place to freedom camp. There are toilets and they're usually quite clean. Every time we've been here they've been clean. Lovely spacious areas for picnics, a beautiful forest walk, and maybe one day they might get that house, if you show the house over there, they might set that house up again as a cafe. So if they turn it around here, I really like this place. No beach scenery or rivers, but a forest backdrop to your freedom camp. Kiwis are out today having a good old camp. Just walking around and looking at all the fabulous little rigs that are out there. People enjoying themselves camping. It's awesome. Most people have got a sort of like a tent with their little rigs. Whew. It's a hot day today by the river. Whew. And Kiwis are out with their camping gear. You smell barbecue and it's cool. People were swimming in the river. It's not too bad today. It's probably okay to swim in. Guys, should we head back now? Should we head back to the car? In Otaki, just down the Kapiti coast. And I found a little camping spot that's just on the side there. She said I could camp here for the night, which I'm going to do. I've got to set up my toilet. I don't really want to do either, but well, quite hot. Just get myself set up again. Setting up my table. So I finished that, and now I'm cleaning up my mess. So far I've shown you 2 freedom camps that are in the lower North Island, but there's quite a few. There's dock camps and there's some other freedom camps as well. And now I'm going to be going further up the island, and my next freedom camp will be the He-Papatua Reserve. And the He-Papatua Reserve is right next to the Hooker Falls area. The whole area is He-Papatua. The freedom camp part itself is pretty basic, but you are allowed to camp there for free for up to 3 days. So now I'll just show you on the video all about that freedom camp. Well, here we are at the AOTEAROA Reserve. Not very nice, not a very scenic place, but, oh God. There's some toilets. Oh, is there something over there? I'll go up there and have a look. And there's a few people here. This river's massive. Morena. I just had a camped down at morning AOTEAROA Reserve, and just decided to go for a walk this morning. To have a look at the wonderful phenomenon of nature. You can hear it, the falls. This is Hooker Falls. So where I camped wasn't far from Hooker Falls. I must say it wasn't very pretty though. Look at that. This river's beautiful, Waikato. Ooh, look at it. It's got many different, like, what's the word? All I can think of is the word personalities, because it's wild over there and it's rushing and gushing, and in other places of the river it's peaceful, but it's very deep, this river, very deep, and beautiful green. Look at it. So where I camped was nice. It was by some nice areas. AOTEAROA Reserve, and we go further up the island, up the middle of the island towards Huntly, and I stopped at the Freedom Camp at Te Kaupata, and that was quite a good Freedom Camp. The ground was level, it was sealed, so you know any big rig as well as a minivan can stay there. They had really good flushing toilets. They had a washing area for your dishes outside. They had a dump station, and they also had power hookups, which was a real bonus for anyone wanting to power up any of their gear. Usually power hookups are not in a freedom camp. They're usually only in a paid campground. So that was a real bonus for Te Kaupata. In fact, that was one of my favourite freedom camps because of that reason. All they asked for is a little donation of $5, and I was quite happy to give that, and I think everyone was pretty happy to give that. Yeah, so that's the next one. So, well, here's the Te Kaupata Reserve Freedom Camp. This is it here. This is the reserve part. This is the parking part. Side van over there. It's very big. There's allocated, dedicated parking spots. There's a little box here. You put $5 in there, and that gives you access to the clean toilets that are over there, and also there's power hookups and water. At the moment it's bloody windy and rainy, so it overlooks Rugby Field. Yeah. So this is it. Not as big as the other one. There's a little wash basin where you can do your dishes outside. About 7 o'clock in the morning, the 5th of February, and I'm just up and getting ready to leave for Waitangi. This is Devonport Park. Devonshire Park, Tamatarau. And they've got some archaeological tracks here. And look, this is an example of co-governance. Kaua e takahia he wāhi tapu me tūpato. And in English, this is an archaeological area. Kindly keep to the track. And it's in conjunction with iwi and Whangarei District Council, because they would have had somebody from the local people to write that part in Māori, and hopefully help to keep an eye on these tracks so people aren't forgetting. Anyway, so this is beautiful. Anyway, Queenie and I have got to go. Packed her up, made my bed. Put everything away. I'm heading off. I've had my coffee. I'm just going to brush my teeth. Kia ora anō. Well, that's where I'll leave it for now. This is going to be part 1 of my freedom camps. I've visited quite a few up the island, especially on my last trip to Waitangi. And there are some freedom camping grounds that I would go back to, and there's definitely some that I just would not go back to. I've had a couple of dramas, but that's another video. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is finish this one, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it helps. It gives you some insight into freedom camping and gives you some idea what they're like. I mean, there's nothing like being able to go somewhere and just stay somewhere for free. So you don't have to pay for accommodation if you've got your own rig, your own little minivan, your own van that's certificated, self-contained. Then, you can stay at any of the freedom camping spots in the whole country. So anyway, I'll catch up next time with part 2 of my freedom camping videos.